Candles in a cave. At least it's... I was about to say dry again. We can go two ways. I'm gonna follow the path with the candles. Unless there's something on the left. I don't think so.
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
I have no answers. They use that paint. It's fluorescent paint. Also, the paths combine here again. But there's something there, though. Or they don't really combine here yet. What's with all this stuff? What's with the candles? It's a car. Oh,
Dear Esther, I find each step harder and heavier. I drag Donnelly's corpse on my back across these rocks, and all I hear are his whispers of guilt, his reminders, his burnt letters, his neatly folded clothes. He tells me I was not drunk at all.
Wait. What? Was I the drunk driver? Did I... Oh... 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 We are the ones that crashed into Esther. But we knew... I kind of want to go to that little pier to see what's going on there. Aha! So this is a trip of guilt. I see. Yeah, what's there? I want to go and check that out. A trip of guilt. I see. We were the ones causing the accident. And by that we killed our friend. There's probably nothing here. Just a lone candle. Okay. Well, now we can carry on. Now we know. Again, that tower is just still there. We haven't reached it. Okay. Follow the candles. I think that should be the thing that we should do. Follow the candles. What? Wait a minute, there's someone there. Huh. Is that us? I don't know if you are. But there's more candles here. Another little altar? What's this about? Also, that thing there, the molecule, that must mean something. What is this? Just a picture of someone. Wait. I heard a train. a metro or something. Another altar? Tires? Broken car? And I heard that noise again.
Hall by the roadside, by the exit for Damascus, all ticking and cooled, all feathers and remorse, all of these signals routed like traffic through the circuit diagrams of our guts, those badly written boats torn bottomless in the swells, washing us forever ashore.
I don't know what that means. Means something, but it's not being added up in my mind right now, in my head. That is a big-ass candle. Can we not go up there? There was a person standing there, right?
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Okay. Oh, there's a pathway up. But first, I want to go and see what's here. There's a little boathouse. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him and he fell to the ground. Egg. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I think the person on that cliff is us, and we are going to try to fly. This is a sad story. All the beauty of the cave, and then this sad ending? Or is it an ending? I don't even know if this is the ending. Feels like it. It feels like closure. I'm not sure if it is.
When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they resuscitated him by hitting him in the chest with stones gathered by the roadside. He was lifeless for 21 minutes, certainly long enough for the oxygen levels in his brain to have decreased and caused hallucinations and delusions of transcendence. I'm running out of painkillers, and the moon has become almost unbearably bright.
Where's the moon? Moon is gone. Well, who's Paul? Are we Paul? Or are we talking into the third person? Into the third person. I noticed you. I saw you. Can we get to you? Doesn't seem... maybe? Because that really seems like the end. Even though, yeah, it goes up here.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
So I don't want to go to you yet. I want to go this way first. Because there's also text here. And as he was something, and as he was proceeding on his journey, and that he was proceeding on his journey. Does this lead back? Does this lead? And has come near to Damascus. The fuck?
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Okay. And he was 3 days without sight, and neither did he eat or drink. That's what that said. This doesn't lead back to... Okay, we need to go and check the person. But I'm afraid that will be the end. But this also seems so progressing. See, there's a pathway here. That leads up. That leads to that candle. But... oh, decisions. We're gonna go and check. We have to go and check. We have to go and check what this is all about. There was a person standing here. The person is gone now. I don't see him. Did we miss something? Was that it? Did we... oh, we're actually going towards the tower. Tower? Is it, can you call it a tower? Is it a spire? It's probably, I don't know. Well, it's a radio tower, right? I'm pretty sure you can call it a tower. Oh, okay. So there's Esther, there's Paul, there's Damascus. Possibly us, unless we are Paul or Damascus. Or maybe we're both? Split personalities? I don't know. Okay, we were here. This is really a heavy game. Did not expect this. Thought it would be beautiful. Well, it is beautiful, don't get me wrong. It's just heavy. My God. Speaking of death and all that stuff. Accident, car accidents. Sorrow, grief. Guilt. All the emotions.
Returning to my car afterwards, hands still shaking, and a head split open by the impact. Goodbye to tearful aunts and traumatized uncles. Goodbye to the phenomenal. Goodbye to the tangible. Goodbye Wolverhampton. Goodbye Sanford. Goodbye Cromer. Goodbye Damascus. This cliff path is slippery in the dew. It is hard to climb with such an infection. I must carve out the bad flesh and sling it from the aerial. I must become infused with the very air.
We have become insane. There's no other explanation. We have become insane. And for some... Oh, there's more. What does it say? Suddenly... from heaven, a great light round about me, and could not see.
Come back.
I wanna come back.
Blind with panic, deaf with the roar of the caged traffic, heart stopped on the road to Damascus. Paul sat at the roadside, hunched up like a gull, like a bloody gull, as useless and as doomed as a syphilitic cartographer, a dying goat herd, an infected leg, a kidney stone, blocking the traffic bound for Sanford and Exeter. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all. All his roads and his tunnels and his paths led inevitably to this moment of impact. This is not a recorded natural condition. He should not be sat there with his chemicals and his circuit diagrams. He should not be sat there at all.
Yeah, I could not read what's on the mountain, but he was not drunk. But apparently he was under the influence of something. Drugs, infection, syphilis, because they also talked about someone having syphilis. And syphilis can really fuck up your brain. Damascus. So maybe that's what happened? Someone was hallucinating while driving? But here we are, at the radio tower.
We will leave twin vapor trails in the air. White lines etched into these rocks.
I'm getting trophies, but I don't know what they mean.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
It's really confusing. Well, here we go. Let's fly. Spread your wings, bro. I cannot move. This is cinematic. Oh, but there are lines carved in the side, though. Is this where we began? No. No. This is not where the lighthouse is. Oh, this is the beginning of this chapter. We are flying. Oh my god. So Donnelly was Esther and Jakobsen was Paul, but kind of mixed everything up. But apparently Paul was driving with Esther and they got into a car accident that killed Esther. I think we were Paul. And they said I was drunk, but I wasn't. I had syphilis. because Paul was the one with syphilis. And thus he was hallucinating and got into that car accident. Oh look, the shadow of a bird. So that's what happened. It truly was an accident because Paul, who was driving, had syphilis. But sadly, Esther died. Heavy but beautiful story.
Come back.
Come back? What do you mean, come back? Is this it? Credits for the Chinese room. What a game. I honestly did not expect this at all. I can't even remember how I got the game. I know it's been laying around for years, literally years, in my backlog, and I just thought it was a great opportunity to do something with it right now. But I did not expect the emotional roller coaster that we went through just now. I didn't. I thought it was a walking simulator where you just walked around, but apparently all the walking simulators, it happened with The Unfinished Swan, it happened with The Vanishing of Eden Carter, which was also puzzly, it happened with Edith Finch. Apparently they all have a pretty deep story, so I should, if I get the chance, invest more time in walking simulators, because it's, even though it's an interactive story, the story every time has a huge impact on me. Like this one too. And this game was just, the visuals were nice. The gameplay, I mean, you just walk around. So gameplay is not that, it's not really there, but they made that up with the atmosphere. Like I said a couple of times before, the music in combination with the atmospheric sounds, just, it sucked me right in. It sucked me right in. But there you go, Dear Esther, the Landmark Edition. That's it for today, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, leave a like or a comment, and most importantly, tell your parents about me. And I personally cannot wait to see you again next time. Bye bye.